All right. Thank you for joining me. 20th set of our everyday move. I just finished a back workout, so I'm excited to bring this on post exercise, give me some extra little mobility and stretch, making sure everything's still in alignment. So we're going to start standing today. Find your set stance, your heels underneath your hips, knees lined up with the toes. So just check in. Sometimes our toes like to go kind of funky. Our body maybe is used to an internal rotation or external rotation of the feet. So just think about that. If you want to be barefoot, that's probably even better. Just kind of see whether or not you stand evenly on your feet. Go ahead and inhale and bring your your heels up nice and high, and then drop. Keep those knees lined with the toes and try to keep your heels right where they were. So again, as you lift onto those toes, your heels may want to go in or out. One might choose to go a little bit higher than the other. So check in, do a little data analysis here. Knees lined with toes, still keeping that core strong as always. Core's always on. And tuck that tailbone gently down towards your heels. Let's go a couple more. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. All right, go ahead and really ground in through those feet, right? Your ball toe mound, right? Big toe, ball mound, pinky toe side, and then both sides of your heels. And then the knees line with the toes. From there, kind of feel like you're grounding, rooting, screwing the feet into the ground. You should feel those thighs kind of turn on a bit. The tailbone kind of tucks under, and that core is gently engaged. We're going to inhale, bring your arms up, reach high overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Arms are going to be super wide. Hold all the way forward. Get a little stretch there, and then inhale. Come all the way up. We're going to do 4 more of those. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, open your arms wide. Hinge over those hips. It's okay if you do not touch the ground. Just feel a big stretch in your hamstrings, and we really want to start some deep breaths as well. There's 2. Inhale up. Core strong. Exhale down. 3. 2 more. Chest is lifted. Tuck that tailbone under. Exhale. As you hinge forward, really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Try to keep a total flat back. So as you hinge over those legs, that upper back's going to want to round. But really push your hips back. Feel that hip crease deepen, and that allows for you to lift the chest off the ribs and stretch forward. Okay, inhale. Come up. All right, we're going to move into a little lunge and a twist. So inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, drop the arms under, just like we're doing a forward fold. From here, walk your hands forward a bit, and then you're going to lengthen your right leg back and tug your left foot under. So however works for you to get there, that's what we're going to do. Okay, if you need to use your hand to help pull your leg forward, fine. You really want to try to find a lot of core to help slide that leg through. But any way that you can get the knee right on top of the ankle, you're going to lower the back knee to the ground. Okay, plant into that right hand and then rotate your left arm up. So you're inhaling here. Exhale, drop that left hand. So there's a couple different ways that we can switch our legs. Depending on how your hands are and the upper body, option number 1 is to push into those hands. Your back knee comes off the ground, grab through the core, push into the hands, and put the left toe back with the right. Then we'll switch and bring the right leg forward. Okay, now let's say pushing pressure into your hands doesn't really work for you, or something going on in the upper body, planking through, doesn't really work for you. So we did our twist. You would come down, lift your upper body, you would step forward, and then we would switch this direction. All right, so however works for you, I want you to just switch those legs. Now we're going to plant into the left hand, right knee on top of the right heel, rotate, lift the right arm up. Open that chest. Your core is strong. Drop the right hand. We're going to switch. However works for you, standing and switching or planking and switching. Use the core, bring that left knee in, plant. Drop the right knee under, plant into the right hand, and twist. Exhale, drop that hand, curl the toes under, switch your feet, left leg back, right leg forward, drop the left knee, plant into the left hand, and rotate. Adding on just a teeny bit, plant back into that right hand. Your right toe is going to go back. Left toe comes in, however you want. Now you have the option, you can drop that right knee down or keep it up and we'll twist again. Open through the chest. Drop the left hand and then you decide how you want to go through, stepping forward and switching or planking, bringing the leg back, switching. Your choice, drop the left knee or keep it up and rotate. You might as well try because you have that hand down. You can really put a lot of pressure into that front leg and the hand. All right, we're going to go 2 more each side. Left leg forward. Twist to the left. Stack your arms. Still grab the core, whether that back knee's down or not. Switch your legs. Right leg forward. Open the right arm up. Twist through that low spine. Switch your legs. This is our last set. Open. Plant. Take it back. Right leg forward. Open. And drop. Okay. Bring both legs back. Shoot for a downward facing dog. So push into your thumb and first finger. Press those heels down toward the ground. Slide your chest back toward your thighs. Open through the chest. Slide those shoulder blades down. Let's pedal the feet a second. Drop your right knee. And then your left. And then your right. And then your left. And then level off through both feet. Slide those shoulder blades down the spine. Grab the core. Come forward into a plank position. Tuck the tailbone. If a plank doesn't work for you, that's fine. Just stay on your knees. We're going to go ahead and open all the way through upward dog. So put the tops of your feet on the ground. Push into those hands. Open the chest. If being on your hands doesn't work, use your elbows. If it's too much pressure on the upper body, get onto your knees. Flex the glutes a lot. All right, open your knees wide, hinge back into your child's pose. Settle those hips on the heels. Kind of rock your hips side to side. Awesome. All right, curl those toes under. We're going to come back to standing. Walk your hands back towards your feet. It's okay if you need to bend your knees. And then come all the way up. Bring your arms up overhead. All right, and then down along the side. Okay, we are going to put the elbows on our knees. So you're going to go into like a squat position. Push elbows into the knees. We did something similar to this in another video. So it's just a pressure, elbows into the knees, knees into the elbows, open through that upper back. Plant your hands on the ground and lean forward just a little more. Reach through that chest. Now then, if your hands come off the ground, that's totally fine, but try to straighten those legs. Press back into those knees, so drop into a little squat. Pressure, elbows and knees, and then straighten. Should feel lots of hamstring stretch here, lots of back stretch. Keep that core strong. This is it. One more time. Straighten. Perfect. All right, we are going to go into a lunge and quad stretch switch. So walk toward the front of your mat, and we're going to start with the right leg stepping back. So left leg's going to plant on the ground, right leg's going to step back, bring it all the way down, push the hips forward until you feel that quad stretch in the front. Now then, instead of standing all the way up, we're going to try to grab that core, grab through that hamstring on the front. So stay low, plant your right foot, and then step the left leg back. Right knee on top of the heel, hinge the hips forward, push on those hips, open the back space in that lumbar spine. Feel that quad stretch. And then we're going to switch. Stay low. Plant your left foot. Right leg back. Left knee over that heel. Hinge the hips forward. Stretch through that quad. Come up through center. Stay low. Switch it up. Drop that back knee and push those hips forward. Come forward. Step back, right knee. Tuck the hips. Lots of hip flexor stretch. Lots of quad stretch. Forward. Push those hips forward. After this one, we're going to go one more each side. Come up, plant into that little squat. Keep that core locked. Hinge the hips forward. Oh, it feels so good. One more with that left leg back, plant into the right foot. Left leg back, and then push the hips forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades down the spine. Come up into your little mid squat. Elbows back onto your knees. Find that little traction push. Pull here. And then straighten out. Let the arms dangle a second. Stand all the way up. We're going to open our legs wide on your mat. And then we're going to do a little spider lunge. So my left, your right. We're going to lunge over as far as you can. If this is your range, and it's wonderful. As long as you get this long, straight stretch, right, up here in that inner thigh. If you have a little more, come down. If your heel comes off on this side, totally fine. If you can keep it down, great. Sometimes mine stays down, sometimes it doesn't. If you're all the way down, try to lift the toe on that straight side. And our goal here is to keep the hands off the ground today. So we're going to keep them off the ground. We're going to get that little stretch, and then we're going to try to find that strength and that pushing, my left leg, your right, all the way up to the top. Okay, back down. Same thing, drop down. If you're holding midway, that's fine. And then press up. That's 2. We're going to go 3 more. Drop down. So I'm going to show you what it looks like if you're halfway. Hold a second. And push up. 2 more. Drop all the way in if you can. You can always use support, a chair, a table. If you have a TRX, pulling with that as well. All of it's great. Find what helps you out wherever you need it. And last one, push it up. Okay, we're going to take a little forward fold here, wide forward fold. Just plant into the middle, push your hips back, slide your shoulder blades down. All right, and then come on up. Other side. My right, your left. Hinge it over. Things may be a little different on this side. That's fine. Pull that toe up if you can, if you're pretty far down. And then push up. Woo. All right. Drop it down. Line that knee and toe. You find what's comfortable for you. What's safe. What doesn't put you out of the alignment that your body needs to be in. But also find that ledge that pushes you. Get your opening. Hinge over. Nice job. We have 2 more. Sit it back. Get those hips nice and far back. I need a drink of water. Push back up. Ooh, I think that's 5. All right, hinge forward again. Okay, this time if you can stay on those knuckles for that forward fold, or if you have it, go onto those elbows. Nice job. Hinge forward. So you're putting pressure now on the elbows. Or if you're on your hands, hinge forward. Feel the arms have to take a little heat. Okay, we're going to stay here a few seconds. So grab through the core. Feel the core engage. Feel the back engage. Put pressure into that back, just like we did the other day with our dolphin. Grab the core. Still flex those thighs. I forgot. Kneecaps pull up toward your hips. Belly nice and strong. Engage the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, push it up. Heel toe your feet together. And then we're going to come all the way up. Inhale, bring your arms up nice and high overhead. And then exhale, drop back down into that forward fold. All right, just come up to standing, and we're going to do a thoracic twist. Okay, so thoracic spine is the middle part of your upper back. Take kind of a mid stance, mid-wide stance, so not as wide as we were a second ago. But we're going to go into an up and down kind of thoracic twist. So just pull the elbows wide, kind of like, I don't know, scarecrow arms, and you're going to start twisting the arms left and right while trying to keep your hips really level and still. And then you're slowly going to hinge forward from the hips all the way. Keep that twist going. Core strong. So activate that core left, right. Now slowly start standing back up. Twist, twist. Use that little bit of momentum. Stand all the way. Back forward. Keep the hips level. So you're not twisting in the hips, just that mid back. The head stays still. Come all the way down. And then all the way back up. One more time. Slowly hinge forward. And slowly come up. Twist, twist, twist. Perfect. All right. Slow your twist down. Grab your hands behind the back real quick. And we're going to do a quad stretch with a balance hold. So if you need to use the wall or a table or chair, go for it. I'm going to start by balancing on my right leg first. Left leg. See if you can grab it with your hand. You can definitely grab a strap as well. So just pull there. Chest lifts up off the rib cage. You're going to try to find that stretch in the quad and then slowly hinge forward as far as you can, keeping balance. Again, if you need to use something to support yourself on, go for it. Woo! Losing it. Core strong. Come on. We're going to go 3 on each side. That's 1. Even though it was a little bit shaky. Not super awesome. Flex through that pushing leg. Keep the stretch on the quad on that other side. There's 2. Open the chest. Hinge forward. Lots of core grab. Woo! Goodness. Really need to work on this side. Always. That's what we're doing. Every time. Just keep going. Woo! When I don't let myself fall over, fires up. Okay, let's hit that other side. So for me, my left side, grab right heel, right hand, hinge forward. Feel that stretch in the quad, flex in that left hamstring. Here's our 1. Lots of core. Find a spot to focus on. It's not moving on the ground. Keep that lifted chest. 2. Also, as you're grabbing this foot, notice how it kind of opens that chest, rolls those shoulder blades down. So use that. 1 more. And then we're going to go back and hit 3 more on the one side that was more difficult. So for me, my right side. For you, whichever side. Shake it out. Take that second. Find that quad grab. Find all 4 corners of that foot. Flex into all the muscles along the leg. Wrap around that shin. Grab around that femur bone. Hug the muscles to the bone. Find your core. 1. And then hinge forward. Balance here. There's really a lack of strength in my ankle and then up into my hip. So my right side, definitely the one I injure more. So usually that coordinates with weaker soft tissue, right? Like your tendons, ligaments, they've been stretched or pulled or strained. Got to strengthen them. Whew, all the way into the bottom of my foot. All right, shake that out, both sides. Okay, we are going to come down into a pigeon, but it's going to be a moving pigeon. So start at the back of your mat, reach forward over those legs, walk the hands forward. Let's inhale and lift that right leg back, up and back. So you're in a three-legged dog. Hinge your body forward, so you're in a plank, and then drop that right leg down to the ground. Keep your hands planted. Drop your hips, drop your chest, push back into the hands, and then push that leg back up. We're going to go 3 each side. Lift nice and high. Belly contracts. Tug it in. You're using that core. Drop. Inhale, press it up. This is our third. We're going to drop. Use that core. Hold a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push into those hands. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up nice and high. Now that left leg draws through. You're using your core to pull it up. Outside of that calf drops onto the ground. Chest over the leg, over that shin. Push into the hands. Drive that left leg up. And then bring it through. And drop. One more time. Press it up. Bring it through. Core strong. Drop. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, swing your legs around. Final thing here, we're going to do a reverse tabletop. So hands, fingertips pointing toward your heels behind you. If you need to keep your hips on the ground, if your hands shouldn't be supporting your upper body, don't worry about it. Just try to push into those hands and lift the chest, pulling shoulder blades back and down. So there's your option. It's still fantastic. Otherwise, grab through that core, push through the glutes, and lift your hips as high as you can. You can do whatever you want with your head. It can hang behind you or the chin can tuck in, but try to get your hips up in line with your knees. Open through the chest, slide those shoulder blades back and down. Now then, bring your hips forward and then slowly drop your hips onto the ground, staying there. So really lift the chest, push into those hands. You feel that stretch across your chest and shoulders. And then slowly release your hands. Find a quick butterfly stretch. Wrap your hands around your toes. Lean your body forward. All right. I hope you all feel as amazing as I do. I'll see you next time.